This is the story of Christmas Eve 2015. 11-year-old Julie was decorating the Christmas tree. Her mom worked as a nurse in the local hospital. They both lived together in the small apartment. It was almost 7 in the evening. Julie got a call from her mom. And her mom said that she would be late from work. And she asked Julie to order dinner from outside and hung up. Julie listened and continued decorating the tree. She hung colorful Christmas lights around the tree, glittery rings and ornaments on the branches, and a beautiful angel on top of the Christmas tree. She lived on the 6th floor. Even though she was alone at her house, she was in a very safe area. She had a beautiful view of the city from her window. Almost everybody from the apartment had gone for the holidays. The apartment was almost vacant. Julie was bored waiting for her mom. She was thinking of ordering something when suddenly she heard a strange voice from the front door. She shut off the TV and listened carefully, but the whole apartment had pin-drop silence. She got up and went towards her front door and tried to see through the peephole. She saw that a strange man in a red-colored shirt was standing outside the door. He was wearing a blazer on top of the shirt, which had a lot of holes in it and was very dirty and had stains on it. He had a grey beard and he was wearing a hat. The man started knocking the door forcefully. Scared and nervous, Julie asked from behind the door, "Who is it?"
"I am Santa Claus,"
that man replied.
"Let me inside. It's freezing outside and I'm starving."
Julie almost froze to death. She was shivering in fear, but she wasn't dumb. Whoever this creepy man is, he surely isn't Santa Claus. "My mom is not at home at the moment," she said nervously. "Could you please go?" After a moment, Julie one more time tried to look from the peephole. The man's eyes had turned all red, and he had a scary expression on his face. He started knocking the door aggressively and kept wiggling the door with all his strength.
"I am Santa Claus, Julie,"
he said in anger.
"You have kept all those cookies and milk for me, right, Julie? You know how much I love milk and cookies, don't you?"
Julie became a stone and wondered how did this man know her name. The man now started kicking the door repeatedly and stopped suddenly. Julie hesitatingly peeped through the peephole, and she saw the man take out a switchblade from his pocket and started opening the doorknob with that. Julie was completely scared. She didn't know what to do now. "If you don't go right away, I would have to call the police," she yelled at the man. All of a sudden, the stammering on the door stopped. Julie was standing there in curiosity. A few minutes passed. She thought to herself that the man must have left knowing about the police. She slowly walked towards the door and tried to look from the peephole one more time if that man had really left. The hallway was completely vacant. Suddenly, she saw that man in the hallway and he was running towards the door. He had an axe in his hands. Julie started screaming in fear, and she ran towards the closet and tried to hide under it. She tried to suppress her voice with her hands and sat there uncomfortably. She heard the door breaking. The man was now in her house. The man started searching for Julie when he was inside the house. He was laughing and said,
"Julie, honey, where are you? Don't be afraid of me. Come outside. We would have a lot of fun together. Where are you hiding, Julie? I will find you."
The man was searching all over for her. Julie was in the closet holding up. She missed her mom so much and started crying. At a blink of an eye, Julie was completely shocked when she heard the closet handle. The man was standing on the other side and was trying to open up the closet.
Julie, I know that you're inside.
He said,
Come on now, open the door before I open you up with my axe.
The man started cutting the closet with his axe. Julie started crying restlessly. She had no clue what should she do in that situation when she suddenly heard the police siren. And the sound from outside the closet also stopped. The whole room was silent as it could be. A few minutes later, she heard her mom in the room. When she opened the closet door, she saw her mom standing outside with some policemen. She rushed to her mom and started crying while she hugged her. Her mom entered the lift for the 6th floor. When the doors opened, she saw a strange man standing in front of the door and was kicking the door. Her mom was scared, and while leaving the lift, she hid behind the vending machine. She tried calling the house number, but the phone was not connecting. So frighteningly, she called the police instead. When the police arrived, she broke in the house with them. But nobody saw that strange man leave the apartment. Where did he go? Nobody knows. Julie and her mom left that apartment the very next day. But to this date, whenever Julie thinks about that Christmas Eve night, she goes into a strange feeling of fear. If her mom wouldn't have called the police in time, what on earth would have happened to her?